Hey up and welcome to Callums Corner. I spent the whole day with my family again and it's been just as bad as yesterday. Tim was over first thing, well everyone's been over today. Anyway, he was here and he's whittering on about interest rates on his bloody mortgage and how his bloody mileage has improved in his diesel. Not just once, but telling every single person about it. And it's getting worse and worse as it goes on. He's becoming more and more smug. Anyway, he came up to me halfway through the morning, put his arm around me again and he's jabbing me, pointing at me, telling me how he can help, how he can get me back into financial services, he can hook me up. I was just two things. Number one, if I wanted to get a job back in an office, I could do it myself, easy as pie. Number two, if you jab that finger in my face again one more time, I'm quite likely to bite it off. Anyway, I decided to try to stay calm, get myself out of the house. You know, their conversation was boring, so I offered to take the kids to the park. My nieces from the sister I don't like, Eddie, and a couple of the other kids as well. It was great. I went to the park, you know, I'm a brilliant uncle. They had an awesome time. Then we walked down into town and I took them to a charity shop. I do this with my nieces quite a lot. Choose a toy that you want, I'll buy it for you. It all costs like £1 anyway. So they're choosing their toys, they're happy. I decided to get a few little gifts, you know, lighten the mood a bit, little funny gifts for people. I got for Tim a big China statue of a cockerel. A bit of a weird thing, but kind of subliminal messages. That's what I think of you, mate. Do you know what I mean? Take it how you will. I got my sister a cookbook. It was kind of an old style one. It had like roast lamb on the front of it. It's a joke because she's vegan. Anyway, I brought that home for her. You should have seen her face. Honestly, her lips, it was like a bumhole had been smeared in mustard. Like, honestly, suck on a lemon, more than that. I said to her, oh, unclench, Amy. If you get any more tense, you're going to suck the sofa up your arse. She wasn't having it. Oh, it's not a joke what I believe in. It's like, oh, I'm not mocking veganism. I'm just buying you a cookbook that's got meat on the front as a joke. It's just a bit of banter. Yeah, and also I got myself this, not because I need it, I've already got a copy, and not because I even listen to Peter Andre anymore. I don't like to see his music in a bargain bin of a charity shop for 49p, like he's some kind of failed X Factor contestant. I'll never stop supporting Pete, and I'll never forgive Katie for what she did to him, the way she treated him. So if you see his music in a charity shop, just buy it. It shouldn't be in there. Pete belongs on the bloody A-list. Anyway, so I did the charity shop stuff, gave it to them. Some people were a little bit upset about it. Anyway, I set up the barbecue in the garden, because that's the plan. I was going to barbecue this evening. I put loads of food in, I was really excited about it. I love barbecuing. Anyway, I built the charcoal up in there, I got the firelighters in there ready. I was scrubbing the grill off, giving it one last clean and stuff. And as I'm walking up to the barbecue, Tim's walking next to me, supervising the whole bloody lot. And he grabs it off of me and he looks at it, he's like, oh, there's still bits on here, Callum, aren't there? So, oh my God, that old barbecue bits, it's just, you know, I've scrubbed it and it's going to go on the heat of a barbecue. It's self-cleaning, it's going to be sterilised before anything goes onto it. And my sister over here just starts piping up. And she's a vegan, I've got a system for it when she's there. I make a little compartment for a vegetarian food, nothing touches it, there's no contamination. But she's like, oh, I really feel uncomfortable, that could be lumps of meat on there. So it's not lumps of meat, it's not even organic matter anymore, it's just bloody carbon, it's a bit of charcoal stuck to it almost. Jesus. So I'm arguing about it because I spent loads of money on the barbecue food. I want to cook it and stuff. And then Tim's like, oh, why don't I just take everyone out for dinner? Treat this on me. It's on me. Oh, shut up, you little smeggy little spunk monkey going flashing your cash around again. It's not. I could take people out for dinner if I wanted, but I've got all the food in for a barbecue. I want to cook it. I'm saying, oh, I want to cook. I've got all this food in. And he's like, oh, Callum, like I'm being ridiculous. Tell you what, we'll take you to Zalazar Bazaar. How's that, like I'm some kind of kid that can be bribed? Honestly, I mean, I love Zalazar Bazaar. It's the biggest restaurant in Europe, the one we've got in Bristol. It's just a warehouse with all these different food stations there. What's not to love? Chinese, Indian, American, burgers, hot dogs, all these different stuff. A pudding station with unlimited ice cream and jelly beans and stuff. What the hell is not to love? It's awesome. It's all you can eat, for goodness sake. But I planned to cook. I got everything in. Anyway, the kids had heard it by that point about Zalazar Bazaar, so they're all mental and bouncing and buzzing about it. Because, I mean, they're kids, they're going to love Zalazar Bazaar. So Tim's pushed it, and everyone basically is going to Zalazar Bazaar. Well, I said, screw it, I'm not going. No, I'll have the time at home, peace and quiet, and I'll cook myself my barbecue. And that's exactly what I did. It's been lovely. No one whittering all the time about financial matters. I had 4 cheeseburgers and each of them was more delicious than the last one. I am happy. So I think really, and maybe I should, I've just had a thought actually, I probably could have gone and had it tomorrow, which would have been, I could have won double then. But at least this way, Tim knows I won. Actually, I tell you what, that 4th cheeseburger wasn't more delicious than the last one. That one is sitting really, really heavy in my stomach now. I think I'm going to go and have a little kip, a little kind of nap and sleep it off before they all get back. Yeah, that's my life at the moment. Family. You can't live with them, and apparently it's not an option to live without them. They're just there around. I'm moaning, but I don't really mean that. Obviously I love my family. They just drive me absolutely batshit most of the time.